What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to truly embody the best version of yourself. Because at the end of the day, we all know that if you're aligned with your highest self, if you're aligned with truly the best version of you, you're not ever wishing for recovery. You're already there, and recovery is inevitable. At the end of the day, we never exceed to your ambition, but you always fall to your systems. And in this video, I'm going to be going into how to build habits, how to build structure, and how to build a life that is aligned to guarantee that you propel to your best you and that you become the best you. Because you never want to hope for it. You just want it to be you, and you want your habits and your daily actions to guarantee that you get you there. So at the end of the day, I care about you guys, and I built this so you guys can replicate what I did too. I'm not the best version of me. I'm never going to be the best version of me, but I know that I'm in line with a way better version of myself, and I'm always chasing a better me. I'm always growing. And if you can be aligned with the version of yourself who's always growing, derealization, anxiety, the signs of misalignment aren't there because you're aligned. Every action you take is a vote for either the person you want to become or the person you don't want to become. Nothing's neutral. Make it that person. That's what I'm going to be showing you in this video. So make sure you guys, if you guys aren't taking notes, I don't know what to tell you, but I'll see you guys in the video. What's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you how to align with your highest self. So we all know DPDR anxiety is nothing more than a sign of misalignment with the real best you. And if you can be aligned with your highest self, it is literally impossible to experience DPDR and anxiety in any way. So let's dive right into it. How to align with your highest self. First thing I want to mention to you guys is every single action you take on a daily basis is either a vote for the person you want to be or the person you don't want to be. Every action you take is a vote for who you are becoming. And if you can have more deposits than withdrawals, you will succeed. So it's all about taking more votes for who you want to be. And if you can be aligned, you will win. Now, first thing I want you guys to do is after I go through this, pause the video and do this. Close your eyes and imagine, what does your highest self look like? What does your highest self look like? And some of the things you should ask yourself. Close your eyes right now and just listen. What do they look like? What does your highest self look like? What kind of hair does he or she have? What does this person wear? How's this person's style? What does your highest self really look like? Okay? How do they think, act, speak, and live? How does your highest self live? How do they act? How do they speak? How do they portray themselves? How do they stand? Every single aspect you should get into. You should deeply visualize your highest self, every aspect. How does this person live? Be detailed and don't hold back. And some exercise I want you guys to do right now. So now that you have your highest self, okay, you've imagined your highest self. You've imagined what this person does, this person wears, this person acts, what time this person wakes up, what food this person eats. What I need you to do is write down 5 of the clearest goals your highest self is living. Okay, so some examples. They don't even have to be output goals. They could be input goals, meaning I hold myself to a standard of excellence every day. I speak with confidence. I this, and that. That'll lead to, maybe if your high self is rich, do input goals that'll make you rich. I show up every single day regardless. I go to the gym every single day. Again, I made my last video I did like this was about mindset. It was about becoming that person, of that identity of that person. Instead of saying I'm going for a run, you're just a runner. You be the identity. So whatever your identity of your highest self is, write down those goals. It could also be output goals. Live in this country, do this, make this amount of money. That's your highest self. Then write down everything that is stopping you from getting there. The more you can actually clear the landfill in your head and get on paper, the better. Write down literally every single thing that is stopping you from getting there. I have a journal right here. I've done this so many different times. I do it multiple times because your highest self, your goals, your ambitions and all that are always changing. So write down everything that is stopping you from being the person you want to be, and then write down everything you need to implement to reach it. This could go to the extreme. You could write down literally everything. I wrote down everything. I remember when I first did this, I had 100 things, and they were okay, eat this way, clean the car every day, wake up at this time, visualize before sleep, water intake. It was everything, just everything. Write it all out so you see it all. Then you can decide what's actually going to drive the needle there, but make it all clear, like everything that would make you that person. And with each action, with each vote, every action is a signal to your highest self. It's going to go right into here, your soul. And what happened is, every action casts a vote for your future self. So every action, it's another vote, another vote. And your brain's going to keep score whether you notice it or not. The thing is, guys, nothing you do is neutral. Nothing you do is okay. It's either making you a better version of yourself or it's not. If I make a conscious decision to eat shitty food, sure, I might do that every once in a while. I might do that. I know it's out of alignment with my highest self. Sure, if I do that once and then I go back to healthy eating, just a small little withdrawal, I'm fine. But if I continue to cast those votes against the person I want to be, I won't be the person I want to be. So the more of the majority you can have of positive votes in line with you, the better. And a vote is just an action. Anything. The time you wake up, if it's sleeping in, or if it's not aligned with the highest self version of yourself that's waking up, that's a vote against yourself. You need to take a vote against the person you want to become. Next. Your environment votes with you. Your environment votes with you. Your environment is a vote within itself. That meaning your subconscious mind picks up on every single thing that you've ever experienced since the day that you were born to where you are now. This means overhearing conversations, every TikTok, Instagram video you've ever watched. We were hardwired to be the person we are based off of our experience. This is why you could go talk to some native that's never even seen a phone, show him a phone, he's like, what the hell is that? That's why that's possible. Now, years went by, and because of my environment, I was surrounded by people to where drinking was the norm, weed was the norm, drugs, alcohol, porn. These were all the norm. So guess what? I took these all to the extreme. I was always the extremer. But years went by. This is me on the ground at a party. Fucked. Okay? And what happened was, the people around you is going to shape your identity. Negative ties pull votes away from your highest self. Negative ties are like things that are against the best you. They're going to pull you away and people that aren't aligned with you. And ultimately, supportive ties add votes towards your best self. And it's really the people that you look up to the most is who you become. Not even the people you're around, it's the people you look up to the most. Make sure the content you're consuming, all these things are in line. So another thing about food is also a daily ballot. People that you're surrounding by can also wire the food you eat. And there's the best version of yourself that eats right, and then there's the unhealthy version of yourself. You need as many of these things, not the food that you see on here, but you just need to align the self. Every single part of your day, when it comes to the foods you eat, everything needs to be aligned with your best you. Now, every meal is a vote for either clarity or chaos. If you want mental clarity, you got to focus on the food you eat. I'm just going into every part of it. Nutrient-dense foods fuel your highest self. Processed foods fuel stress. You need to eat right. Media shapes your identity. This is another thing you need to align. Media is an input that programs who you become. Every single solitary video you watch, everything that you consume is ultimately shaping who you are, your beliefs, and your beliefs shape your reality. So you need to alter your beliefs by changing the content you're consuming. And that's why social media is so powerful. Negative feeds add votes to fear and doubt. All the negativity that's going on is just going to grow within your head and you're going to get more of it. But positive content builds common and capability. There's something I want to mention too with positive content is I give all of my clients, we get positive recovery content. So I revamp everyone's social media feed, makes it in line with their best self. Habits cast the strongest votes as well. So this is the biggest part I want you guys to focus on. All these other things base off of your habits, but they all stem off of your habits. Your habits are so important. Sleep structure, movement stacks identity votes and daily. Scattered habits stack votes for survival mode. Consistent habits build the highest self. So we need consistent structured habits. Again, your brain doesn't care about what you desire, doesn't care about what you want. It only cares about what you continuously do every single day. Okay? And these habits are way more important than goals, or you always fall back to your systems at the end of the day. You never rise to your ambitions, but fall to your systems. And if your systems will get you to your goals, regardless, because of the system in place, success is guaranteed. And that's why my recovery process is so good, because we're not chasing for anything. We fall to a system that works. The habit loop is cue craving reward response cue craving response reward for breaking or building a new habit. Meaning, when you're building a habit, you have to first change the cue. For example, if I want to stop going on my phone at night so I can get better sleep, the cue is that I have my phone next to me at night, or my phone's not on airplane mode, or my phone's next to me and I'm bored. To change the cue, I gotta put my phone away hard. Like hard reset on phone, put it on airplane mode, put it across the room. From there, I'll take a hot shower, I'll meditate, I won't get the craving for my phone anymore. Go right to bed. Or you can read to take the place of it. You won't get the craving. The response is that I fall asleep earlier. Reward is I get 8 hours of sleep and tomorrow's a great day. So that's that's the response. You can also do this to build a new habit. Anything. I want to drink a gallon of water. I got to change the cue. I got to have more water bottles around me. Or I got to, whatever it is for you, you got to go outside. Like whatever is going to make you drink more water, will make you get a craving for water, will make you get a different response. You'll drink more water and then you'll be hydrated. So that's the response for the habits in general. And the thing is, alignment multiplies votes as well. So these habits, when they're aligned with your highest self, you wrote down every single thing you need to do to get to your best self. You have an ego self and your highest self. Your ego self lives in the victim mentality. They live as the effect to everything that's happening to them in this life. And they have this scarcity mindset that they can't be who they want to be. This person sees mistakes. This person complains about everything. And then there's the higher self. The higher self takes accountability and creates a different reality. The higher self lives as the cause to everything. They're the one in control. They have an abundance mindset. No matter where they're at, they can detach, look at their life, and realize that it's not who they are, it's where they are, and they are on track to getting to where they want to go, whether or not what they're doing is fun or not, it's in line. So they see lessons through everything. They have a positive mindset through everything, and they're grateful, and they find joy in the smallest things. They have gratitude. Complete opposite. You need to unlock this person, have your habits be that person. Again, you can't claim an identity mentally. You can't affirm yourself. You can't manifest if you don't have your actions to back it up. But if your actions back up the belief, it becomes a reality because your habits are in line with all of that. That needs to be aligned. That's why you need to know what your highest self looks like, or else you'll just be falling down. Another thing that's really important is if you know your highest self, like every part of it, no matter what happens to you, if you just visualize that person every single day and you make sure that your systems get you there, you are guaranteed to become that person. And a lot of times, God doesn't give us what we want. He gives us what we need to become the person who can go get what we want. Meaning we have to be broken down. We have to go through shit like derealization, anxiety, in order to find ourselves and in order to become the best version of us. That's it. That's the end of the day. Because a lot of times we're ambitious. We have goals that we would have never gotten to otherwise. So another thing is like your environment, food, media, and habits all align. Votes compound. That will start to multiply. Alignment will tell your brain that you are safe and powerful. Derealization will fade when your highest self has the majority of the votes. Now, final reminder for you guys is nothing is ever neutral. Every single thing you do is a vote for either the person you want to be or the person you don't want to be. And every single action, thought, thing you do has to be aligned. Cast votes for the identity you want, not the one you fear. Your high self is built one aligned action at a time. What vote will you cast today? You guys need to decide. Whatever you're going to do next, whatever you're going to do after this video was aligned with your higher self. Whatever you're going to do next, I don't know if it's going to be scrolling that's not aligned, I don't know if it's going to be eating bad food, you need to become aware, because awareness, it will get you the results. With that being said, if you guys want to get your life back, if you want to recover within weeks, I do have a link to my Instagram in the description. You can reach out to me. Just DM me freedom. Let's say DM me the word freedom and we can get started. I'll see if you're a good fit. But at the end of the day, guys, be aligned. Be the best version of yourself. And recovery is not just a hope. It's not just a wish. It's inevitable.